Hi, I'm Emily and I am here with Maya Murphy's attorney, Lauren MacDonald. Attorney MacDonald practices at Maya Murphy's Westport, Connecticut office and is admitted to practice law in both Connecticut and New York. My question today for Attorney MacDonald is, where would my child be placed if he or she requires special education services?
Hi, Emily. Thank you for that question. So after the PPT or IEP team develops your child's IEP, the next step is to determine the specific placement of your child to receive his or her special education. A major component of your child's placement is that he or she be placed to the maximum extent appropriate with his or her non-disabled peers. The IDEA requires that states receiving federal funds for special education services educate children in public and private institutions in the least restrictive environment, which is otherwise known as LRE. LRE means that your child should be educated with children who are not disabled to the extent possible, and that special classes, separate schooling, or other methods of removal from the regular education environment pertaining to children with disabilities occur only when the nature or severity of the disability is such that education in regular classes with the use of supplemental aids and services cannot be achieved satisfactorily. In placing your child, the local education agency, or otherwise known as LEA, must ensure that the decision is made in conjunction with a parent and any other individuals who have knowledge about your child, and in conformity with the LRE provision. A child's placement is to be determined annually in accordance with their IEP and should be as close as possible to their home. Unless your child's IEP requires otherwise, he or she should attend the same school as if he or she were not disabled. When selecting the LRE, significant consideration must be given to any potential harmful effects that this placement may have on your child or on the quality of required special education services. The PPT or IEP team must consider assistance of an aid, modified instruction, or other supplementary aids and services that will allow for your child to be educated in the regular education classroom. When considering the appropriate placement of your child, first, the PPT or IEP team should consider the benefits that each potential setting will provide for your child. The PPT or IEP team should not only weigh the academic benefits for each placement scenario, but other factors as well, such as communication between teachers and students. Secondly, the PPT or IEP team should review whether placing your child in a regular education setting would lead to disruption. Factors in determining the potential for disruption include the child's social skills and whether your child's presence will divert the attention of the teacher away from other students in the class. Lastly, the PPT or IEP team may consider the cost of supplementary aids and services required to support your child in the regular classroom setting. However, it is important to know that the school district cannot use the cost of providing supplemental aids or services as justification for not providing your child with an education in the least restrictive environment. If you have any questions about special education eligibility and placement, feel free to give me a call, and I'd be happy to discuss your matter.